Now we're going to move on and start talking about events where we're looking explicitly at multiple possibilities, starting with the idea of mutual exclusivity or disjointness. Where to understand this, let's take a lighter example. So let's say you get to campus early one morning and you're thinking about maybe getting breakfast. Now, you've only got $5 on you at the time, so you probably can't afford that much. Maybe you could get one bagel or one breakfast wrap or one breakfast sandwich, or you could say, I'll wait until lunch, I'm not that hungry yet. If you go out there and you bought that wrap, you wouldn't be able to get lunch later today, or the sandwich would mean that that's all you're going to have. Your options are somewhat limited. And because with those options, you can only get one at a time, you can't possibly have more than one at once, we would call them mutually exclusive or disjoint, where we say events are mutually exclusive if they cannot happen at the same time. And we can think about probabilities in this same sort of language, although I'll say, unfortunately, we don't have quite the same convenience for things that are not mutually exclusive. We don't call them mutually inclusive or joint, unfortunately, but we get what we get. Anyway, what we want to do first here is just take some basic examples for how we can approach this kind of problem, where we want to determine whether the event of rolling a 3 on a die and rolling a 4, as well as randomly selecting a male student and randomly selecting a nursing student, would be mutually exclusive events. Now, in that first case, what we can do really is just grab our good old friend, the 6-sided die, and notice that when we're looking at it, there's no roll on here that is both a 3 and a 4 simultaneously. So when we're thinking about this event, or at least this pair of events, that is, A and B are disjoint. Because you can't possibly have a 3 happening at the same time as a 4. While for our second case, A and B are not going to be disjoint here. The reason for this is that even though nursing is traditionally a female-dominated field and a major that is going to have more women than men taking classes, there are still male nursing students. And for that matter, there are still male nurses, rare though they may be.